James Harden first debut with the Cavs.
Yeah, man. Yesterday was the first game, his debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He did pretty good, I must admit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see when it gets to them playoff moments, if they do make it to the playoffs, and see if this man really chokes like he always does when it comes to the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no excuses if they do make it to the playoffs and they choke in the first round or in the second round. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. And as y'all can see, James Harden debuted for the Cleveland Cavaliers on September 7th, 2026, scored 23 points with 8 assists and 5 3-pointers in a 132 to 126 victory against the Sacramento Kings. He scored 15 of his 23 points in the fourth quarter, forming a potent closing duo with Donovan Mitchell to secure the win. This video shows highlights from James Harden's debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cavs debut, whatever. Y'all can go ahead and check it out, you know what I'm saying? And it'll show all the highlights or whatever. And it says, key details of Harden's Cavalier debut. Performance, 23-8, 7 from 3 shooting, 8 of 5 from 3-point range. Then it says, impact, scored 15 points in the fourth quarter, helping the Cavs, to finish on an 18-5 run. Context, a court from the LA Clippers for Darius Garland shortly before the game. Teammates, paired with Donovan Mitchell, who led with 35 points. Good ass game for him. Harden noticed some initial rust as it was his first 5-on-5 game in about a week. His debut was described as messy early on, but he thrived late in the game, becoming the first player since Zion Williamson in 2020 to score 15 plus points in the fourth quarter or of their team's debut. So basically, now he has a record for scoring 15 points in the fourth quarter when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Congratulations, my boy. Hey, if you did it, respect is due and it's given when it's hard-earned and it's respected, by the way. You feel me? So as you can see, 23 points, 8 assists, 7 for 13, shooting from the field, 5 of 8 from 3-point range. And as y'all can see, his 15 points came in the fourth quarter to help the Cleveland Cavaliers in his first debut. That's what's up, man. My thing is this. I want to see if he's going to choke again in the playoffs. Excuse me. If he doesn't, then I apologize. Then I am sorry. And I will be a man to admit, all right, dog, you did that there. My bad. You feel me? But in reality, he's always choking. First round in the playoffs or whenever, they within the playoff to make it or whatever the case may be, he always chokes. And there's several others that are the same way. Once they make it to the first round or second round or whatever, they seem to choke. And as good as Harden is, he wasn't bad back then, but the only thing that held them down was to be no choke artist when it came time, to deliver and be there at the time that he was needed. You feel me? But he's a choker. I got to be honest with you. It is what it is, And Harden is not as good as he was back then. A couple years ago, you couldn't stop this dude. This dude was a beast. This dude was a monster, bro. At one point, I believe it was about 3 years ago, this man shot 1,000 3-pointers. Hear me out again, y'all. 1,000 3-pointers. He took more 3-point shots than regular shots, perimeter shots, or in the paint shots that season. And supposedly, he's a team hopper, which he is. This man's been on 4 or 5 teams already? And has not even once been in the semi-conference finals or even to the NBA finals. So this year, it will tell if he's a complete total failure and a choker to even make it to the playoffs or even make it to the semifinals or even make it to the NBA finals. This is the time, because if he doesn't, might as well retire, bro. Might as well just leave the game and don't even pick up a basketball. Something that we getting LeBron James to fucking do. And until he doesn't do it, we still gonna talk shit about him because this man needs to retire. Now, if LeBron James decides to go and play with the Cleveland Cavaliers, which they already got a plan, which I know Rich Paul and him settled and fucking orchestrated this shit. And if Harden is there, Harden, you're not gonna win a championship with that dude. Everywhere he fucking goes to, he fucking destroys the team and the organization. So think ahead and think positive and just go with Donovan Mitchell. He's a better prospect. And with him, you can have a bigger hope and more faith into believing that you can win a championship if you don't choke. Because in reality, we don't trust LeBron James in anything. And if LeBron James is to play to your expectations and decides to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I know that they already got that shit set up, y'all gonna choke. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Because everything is gonna be about him. You see how you did on your first game? Keep doing your thing, man. Ain't nobody hating on you, bruh. You're a sensational player. You're a great player. But all that team hopping, you know what I'm saying? And it's not going to benefit you in any way. Stay with one team, bro. Built with one team. All that team hopping is just showing you that you're weak, that you're not built enough to be able to build with one team and take the sacrifices. You understand what I'm saying? And build from there, like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and so many greats did. So basically, the people that believed in you, now they doubt you so much because you, like LeBron James, hop so much in different teams, like Kevin Durant hops on different teams, that people ain't even gonna trust you to even build with one team. This league is so fucked up and so diabolically just off their minds that players, and especially superstars, captains of their own team, or just primary players that are good, are team hopping like we've never seen before. So stick with the Cleveland Cavaliers and see what you can make out of it, man. And hopefully you are able to even make it to the playoffs. Because I don't believe the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to go all the way. Not this year. I just don't believe it. OKC ain't going to let that shit ride like that. OKC's going all the way, and I already know it. But congratulations, man. 23 points, 8 assists, 5 3-pointers, and 15 points in the fourth quarter. That says a lot. Congratulations again. Everybody, if y'all want to leave your comments below, what y'all think about him scoring 15 points in the fourth quarter. How did y'all saw his debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers? And if the Cleveland even got a shot.